If you will help me, we're going to move from competition to a message. We are going to invite to the stage this wonderful young man, Myles the Millennial Harris, a motivational speaker, a best-selling author, a gentleman that's going to come up here and require you to do some work, talk to you about your dedication to our profession. He's not only going to tell you what you need to do, he's going to show you. He's going to touch your mind, touch your heart, and change your life. Please welcome Mr. Harris to the stage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Build Pearland strong, let's go, let's go. Oh yeah, we're here today, guys. Oh my God, who's grateful to be here today? Who is happy to be a part of Pearland Independent School District? I am honored to have this opportunity today. My name is Myles Harris. I go by Myles the Millennial. And today, we have a unique opportunity. We have a unique opportunity to talk about something that Pearland possesses that I'm not sure every other district has. I think there's something about each of you today that's going to stand out. And if you hang with me for the next 15 to 20 minutes, I'll prove it to you. The first thing I want to tell you is this. I can predict the future. What I mean by that is this. There are three things that I know for sure are going to happen today. Number one, somebody here is going to have their life changed. Somebody here, they're going to be transformed. Somebody here has shown up and their mind is here, their heart is here. They're serious about what's going to happen this year. They're ready for the challenges and they need what's about to be said to come over their heart. The second thing that I know for sure is going to happen is that somebody's not going to gain anything from this at all. They were tired when they woke up this morning and they're ready to leave as we speak. They're focused on all the rest of the work that they have to do. They're already dreading the year to come, and that person will gain nothing from this. The third thing that I know for a fact is that choice between which one of them you will be today is 100% up to you. If you come in here today in this moment and you are focused, I guarantee you what you will hear over the next 15 minutes will not only change your mind, but it will change your life. And the reason why I know that first and what sets you apart is that we're going to talk about a diamond. A diamond is the hardest substance on earth. It's formed under miles and miles of heat and pressure. There's dirt thrown upon it. Everybody covets it, but very few people in life ever obtain one. And you see, like a diamond, leaders are unique. Leaders are coveted. Every organization in every district swears that they have them until you put them under some heat and pressure. That's when we find out who the leaders are. We find out who the leaders are when there's some dirty work that needs to get done. There's dirt all around, and you have to stay a little bit longer, work a little bit harder, go above and beyond your roles and responsibilities to make sure that the job gets done. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people think they're leaders, but when you put them under a microscope, they're cubic zirconium. They're moissanite. But that's not Pearland ISD. Pearland ISD isn't even lab made. This is the real deal. And if it's the real deal, I need you to stand to your feet and get ready for what's about to happen today. Get ready for this. I need you to stand up. I need you to give it everything that you got. Because diamonds are formed under pressure. We are about to shine today. 2025 to 2026 school year, there's going to be a lot of pressure on education. And you guys have stepped up to the call. You guys can go ahead and have a seat. I don't want you standing the whole time. It won't be the last time you stand up. Thank you all so much for this. The first reason why I know that Pearland ISD is like a diamond and isn't like the fake lab-made thing is because Pearland ISD knows how to do a little bit of dirty work. They know how to get their hands dirty. You see, as a speaker, I travel around the nation, going into schools like yours, districts like yours, companies and Fortune 500 organizations. But I noticed some differences in between the ones that have it together and the ones that don't. And it's that ability to get their hands dirty. When I go into schools, there are moments where I have to get my hands dirty. You guys see me today. I put on my best suit, got a haircut, I'm sharp, I'm trying to be fresh for you guys. Not too much, ladies, not too much. But sometimes the suit jacket has to come off. Like when I'm in a school and there's a student that comes up to me after an engagement and says, "The words you just gave me a chance to fight tomorrow because I was ready to give up." Or the teacher that comes up to me and says, I was wondering if I even had a purpose here. All the pressure that I'm under, is it even worth it anymore? Do they even respect teachers? Do they even respect education even more? Those are moments when the suit jacket has to come off and Myles, the millennial, this grandiose motivational speaker has to go away and Myles, the human, has to come off. Or when I'm in a space like this with 2,000 leaders who believe in the future of this country and are ready to raise up that next generation with the education that they need to take on this world. It's moments like that when the suit jacket has to come off. And so today, the jacket is coming off. For Pearland ISD, I'm taking the jacket off. I'm not coming here today to be perfect. I'm not coming here today to not get my hands dirty because you guys do dirty work every single day. In the schools, in the administration building, in those buses, every single phase of this district, there is dirty work that has to be done. Like when you have to face that morning traffic every single day, you're already running behind and something has to get you to that first bell just to make it. When you wake up every single morning and there's things on your mind that happened in your family last night, the problem that you know you're gonna face with your coworkers when you get there that day, you have to go above and beyond. You have to get your hands dirty. There's dirty work that has to be done all the time. My sanitation crews, when you have that kid that is thrown up for the 5th time this week and you told him, stop drinking the chocolate milk, there is dirty work that has to be done. But when you're in moments where dirty work has to happen, there's an extra step that you have to go to after that. And the next thing that you need to know how to do is you have to know how to dig a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna give you guys a little background. So I know you can't tell underneath this big dress shirt, but there's some muscles under here. I like to go to the gym, I like to work out. Dr. Berger thinks he can outlift me, but I'm gonna prove him wrong one day. But when I go to the gym, I love going to the sauna. When I'm in that sauna, one thing I had to learn the hard way is that if you wear gold jewelry in the sauna, it conducts heat. And it will burn your skin like you have never experienced before. And so one of the things that I've had to learn how to do is I have a routine. When I go to the sauna, I take my backpack with me, I take my jewelry off, and I put it down into my backpack every single day. And when I leave, I put the necklace back on. But for some reason, a few weeks ago, I decided not to put the necklace back on when I left. And a few days had passed by, and I'm like, man, I don't have my necklace. I can't find it. Where is it? And I start searching far and wide, high and low. I'm looking in my backpack. I'm looking around the house. I'm looking under the bed, and I can't find it. And I'm getting to a point to where I'm saying, did somebody steal it? Did somebody take what was mine? Why can't I find my necklace? And when I'm about to just blow my gasket, something tells me, Myles, search one more time. So I go back to my backpack. I'm like, okay, let's do a thorough look. So I open up the small pouch, I dig around in it, can't find it there. I open up the big pouch, I dig down in there, can't find it. Then I go into the back pouch, and in the back pouch is where I usually put the necklace, and I dig around in there, and it's still not there. And now, all bets are off. Somebody took it. I know somebody has stolen what was mine. They've taken what I worked so hard for. And when I'm ready to go off, something says, Myles, dig a little bit deeper. Don't just stop there. And I go back into the back pouch, and I reach my hand a little bit further, and what I realized was I thought I was at the bottom, but I was really just scratching the surface. I thought I went deep enough, but the fabric there was covering it. And so I moved that fabric back, and lo and behold, there it was. I pulled out the necklace. And the funny thing is, just like I had to go a little bit deeper, you have to go a little bit deeper. You think that your shift may be 9 to 5, 7 to 3, or to the dismissal bell. But what happens on those days when that kid still hasn't been picked up by their parents? And you have to wait 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours before they show up. What happens on those days where your colleagues are causing you so much stress and you have to go a little bit further and they don't know I'm dealing with all these situations at home and y'all aren't even bringing me peace in my job? What happens when you're managing a budget and you think you have it all down and then they hit you with another regulation and now it's slashed again? You have to make money appear out of thin air. You have to make yourself on time when they got the road shut down and now your bus route is all messed up. You have to dig a little bit deeper in your role in education because these kids deserve it. Who here knows what National Signing Day is? Raise your hand. Okay, good. Y'all should know. Apparently, you produce some of the best athletes in the city. Well, National Signing Day, For those of you that don't know, National Signing Day is an opportunity for, we've got some Horn fans. Aggies. National Signing Day is an opportunity for athletes, high school athletes across the country, to sit down in front of their friends and their family and declare where they're going to go for the next 4 years for their education and playing career. And you see, they've worked so hard that they have options. Some of them say, I'm going to UT, I'm going to go be a Longhorn. Some of them say, I'm going to Texas Southern. That's where I'm going to go. Other ones say, forget the Horns, I'm going to be an Aggie. But you see, they have options. Their unique talent and abilities gave them options. And leaders also have that same unique ability. You see, some days you have to pick up the hat of mediator. How many of you have ever been in a situation while you were at work where two people, two grown adults cannot get along with each other and you have to get in between them and play mediator for them? It's a lot of people. Sometimes you have to play guardian because what's going on in the homes of these children, they can't even face without you. And you have to be the example that they don't see elsewhere. Sometimes you have to play healer. Sometimes you have to play healer over yourself. Sometimes you get that health diagnosis and the doctor tells you some grim news about yourself. And you have to look at yourself and dig a little bit deeper to get yourself up every single morning. Sometimes there are family diagnoses and things going on in your home. Your kids, you feel like they're just losing their mind. You and your spouse aren't getting along, and you have to figure out a way to dig a little bit deeper. But you see, as a leader, you've been given options of which hat you need to wear every single day. Whatever opportunity and challenge you're faced with, you can pick up. But you want to know the one thing that unites us? The one hat that we all wear is this one right here. This is the team that we played for. We're here to build Pearland strong. Right here, we're going to be proud. This is the hat that we all get a choice to wear every single day. And this hat is what unites us. But as we talk about the ways that we can lead others, we have to ask ourselves what true leadership really is. And what I want you guys to think about is that there's not just a relationship vertically when we talk about leadership, but leadership is horizontal. Because when you lead, you serve. I've been in a lot of organizations. And in the organizations where they're so focused on the title, it's a vertical relationship. Superintendent, principal, first-year teacher. This vertical relationship creates a hierarchy where people feel like they can't be seen, they can't be heard, and they can't be felt. But in the organizations and schools that I see succeed, there's a horizontal relationship. The superintendent serves as much as the custodian, and the bus driver is just as important as the board members. Everybody works on a horizontal relationship with one another. They serve one another. They show up for one another. When you're in relationships in life, oftentimes it's easy to sit there and talk about what the other person should be doing for you, how they should be showing you, serving you, and showing up for you. You're able to criticize them. But sometimes we need to take a step back and look at ourselves and say, how am I serving them? Am I giving my students the best of me, or am I giving them the rest of me? Am I giving my staff everything I got left, or am I showing up with the fullness that I have and with the spirit that I have to make today the best day that I can be? That's going to be a conversation and a choice that you have to have every single day with yourself. But you see, when you're on these relationships with people and you're serving horizontally, it's going to come from your attitude. Who here has seen Remember the Titans? It's an amazing movie, right? Does anybody remember the scene between Gary and Julius after practice? For those of you who haven't seen, in this movie, these are two schools that do not get along with each other. They hate each other's guts, and they've been forced to come together and be on one team. And there are problems on every single side. And the two captains on that team that represent the two schools, Gary and Julius, they're about to come to blows. They're tired of each other. And in a confrontation with one another, Julius tells Gary, I'm going to get mine because nobody else cares about each other. I'm going to do things my way. To which Gary responds and says, Julius, that's the most selfish attitude I've ever heard. To which Julius responds to Gary and says, attitude reflects leadership, Captain. telling Gary that if you want to see more out of me and out of the rest of us, you need to check yourself. You need to look at what you're bringing to the table if you want to see a difference. And one of the best ways for us to see team unity is in buds. Navy SEALs. These men go through some of the hardest physical challenges over the course of 6 months. And in these moments, I was watching a video with a BUDS instructor, and he said there was some advice that was given to him that changed his life and helped him get through boot camp. He said, when you wake up in the morning, don't focus on winning the day. He said, make your bed. That's one win. Then there's going to be some challenges that you're going to face that day, but just make it to breakfast. That's your next break. Then after you make it to breakfast, don't focus on what happens between breakfast and lunch. Focus on making it to lunch. Then focus on making it to dinner. And if you can do that every single day, you'll be able to make it through. Focus on the next break. Don't focus on winning the day. And he said, when you feel like quitting, when you're ready to give up, don't quit today, quit tomorrow. Every single day, you're going to wake up with something on your mind. Don't focus on winning the day. Don't focus on winning the week. Don't focus on winning the year. Don't focus on passing the star. Focus on winning the moment. When you get up, make your bed. Next step, I just got to get to brushing my teeth and doing my makeup and doing my face for the day. Next step, I just need to make it to breakfast. Then I need to make it to lunch. Then I need to make it to dismissal. Don't focus on the big thing. Focus on the moment. Because if you focus on the mountain, it will seem like you cannot overcome it. It will seem insurmountable. So the challenge is not only on you to show up and show out by showing up for the moment, but what I need you to do is to remember that when you feel like quitting, when you wake up and you don't have the energy, when your spirit has been tested enough, when you've seen enough things come on the news that say that they don't care about you, when you're facing insurmountable challenges, when they choose to score you unfairly, whether that's in the grades or whether they choose to score you unfairly in how they rate your schools, whether they're putting pressure on you to play a parent when you're supposed to play teacher or trying to do more and above and beyond what your call to action is, I need you to remember, I'm not going to quit today, I'm going to quit tomorrow. And if you keep quitting tomorrow, tomorrow will never come. That is the job that we have been placed. That is the role that we must play. That is the calling that we have. We're going to quit tomorrow. So I'm going to do two things really quick, and then we're going to close out. The first thing I want everybody to do is to do the one thing that you have told every single one of your students to stop doing, and that's pull out your phones. Everybody get your phones out. We're going to do something really quick. Okay, first thing we're going to do, and this is, I don't want you to fill out the entire thing. I just want you to scan it and have the link ready. Scan the QR code. Let me know how you like what I did. Give me feedback. This helps me improve. This is my assessment. We're going to do that for about 10 seconds, and then once you've scanned it, I want you all to stand to your feet, and I want you to face the back wall. What we're about to do is going to give you strength for the rest of this year. All right, everybody, on your phones, I want you to open up your camera app. Go to your video mode and flip it to the selfie camera. Yeah. We're about to do something that I call a message to my future self. Yeah. Yeah. You guys already feel the energy. You're going to need this, guys, because throughout the year, you're going to get to a point to where you're ready to give up, and you're going to need to remember this day. All right, everybody ready? If you need more time, just raise your hand. All right, it looks like we're pretty good. All right. All right, guys, keep it down. I want you all to repeat after me. Go ahead and press record. All right, repeat after me. Hey, future me. I am making this message so that when you need me, you can call on me. I have some promises to make to you. Future me, I promise that when I feel like giving up and the weight of the world feels like it's on my shoulders, I will dig a little bit deeper. I will get my hands dirty. and find what's hidden under my doubts and limitations. Future me, I promise to carry the title of servant leader. I am not here to be served, but to serve others. I set the example that if they walk a mile for me, I will run a marathon for them. Future me, I promise that when I'm ready to throw in the towel, I'll focus on the moment and not the mountain. I'll focus on the goal and not the giant. And I'll keep quitting tomorrow. Because the mission we serve is too important to quit today. We are gonna build Pearland strong, y'all. Thank you so much. Give a hand clap for yourselves. Let's get the energy up. We're about to end this thing strong. Thank you all for your time. We are going to build Pearland strong.